What's up, Cryptomaniacs? This is Dylan here, your host. Today we're going to be talking about Achain. It's a new altcoin that I just researched, and I want to share it with you. Before I do that, I want to put out a little bit of a disclaimer. I am not a financial advisor, so before you go out and you buy something based on what I say, please do your own research, do your own due diligence, make sure it's something that you actually want to buy and not something that you're buying just because I said to buy it. That said, let's talk about cryptocurrency. So today, as I said, I'm taking you through Achain, and I have it labeled as the ultimate forking coin, because I will show you why it is that. So here is an overview of the white paper, and I am just going to read a bit from the slide because this is directly off of their white paper. So they asked a question that said, why do we need Achain? And they say, Achain prioritizes security, stability, and extensibility by introducing cutting-edge designs of virtual machines, smart sandbox, value exchange protocol, and forking mechanism. Achain creates an evolving, user-friendly, low-cost, and customizable blockchain network. Scalability. Achain solves this problem of scalability, which is such a big problem in cryptocurrency. And they do this through upgrading and forking and effective ways of evolving the network. So post-fork, they create a main chain and subchains, which that's just describing what the fork is. So Achain, essentially they have their own sandbox for creating smart contracts on their website. I will put a link to their website in the description so you can go check it out yourself. I'd recommend you read through, not the whole white paper, but they have an overview somewhere on their site, so look for that and read through it. And I'll be talking about the scalability more in this presentation here. So what does their white paper mean? Achain is providing big coins with a better way to go through a hard fork, and this is great news for scalability. And so recently you might have heard Bitcoin is going through kind of a tiny fork, but Achain is the coin that is providing them with that fork. So in that fork, Bitcoin owners got a, I think, 1-to-100 ratio of the A Bitcoin, and Achain holders got a 1-to-1 ratio of the A Bitcoin. So that's a great plus for an investment standpoint. So theoretically, they're looking to be the go-to guys in the future when it comes to forking. Ethereum has already forked, the Litecoin's getting pretty big, it'll probably need to fork at some point. But some of these other companies are going to need to fork eventually again, and Achain is going to provide them with an easy solution to do so. I wouldn't even be surprised if Bitcoin needs another fork in the coming months. It's grown so much. So, as I said, their first fork was Bitcoin, and yeah, I've already said all that. ACT holders get a 1-to-1 ratio, and BTC holders get a 1-to-100 ratio of ABTC. So that was the white paper. Is Achain the future of forks? So it used Bitcoin as its first model. Is it ready to become the coin that other coins decide to fork with? And if so, what does that mean for Achain? Achain has pretty high hopes. As I was saying, they could definitely go after Ethereum. If they need a chain, Ethereum could search them out. They made it look pretty easy with the Bitcoin. I don't know, it looked a lot simpler and more under the radar, I guess, than the whole SegWit and the Bitcoin Cash. So, and actually Achain, as I'll show you later, provides a really great set of technological advancements for these forks. So, Bitcoin Cash is okay with transactions, but the new A Bitcoin has a possibility to have 1,000 transactions per second, and that's been unheard of for anything related to Bitcoin. Advantages of Achain. The usability of the coin. So obviously the technology behind Achain is really good. If Bitcoin gives your company a look, that means your company is pretty legit. They provide 1,000 transactions per second. I'm not sure if that's their main use, but that's quite a few transactions. They use blockchain as a service, so forking, smart contract publishing and upgrading, and transaction managing. As I was saying, on their site they have a sandbox where you can create and publish smart contracts onto the sandbox. Result, delegated proof of stake. So as I was saying, you can build your own smart contracts. And their team is large and experienced, which is always a good thing when you're talking about a cryptocurrency. Achain as an investment. So this is a little bit old. It's down to about 65 cents on the dollar US, I want to say. So I'm sure their market cap has decreased a little bit as well. But their circulating supply is 300 million, and their total supply is planned out to be 1 billion. Their 24-hour volume, and this might be a little heightened because of the recent fork, is $30 million USD. So this is the 1-month chart of Achain. You can see a steady increase from early January to last couple days, and that was because of the Bitcoin fork and because people would be getting free coins in the process. That's why you're seeing a little bit of a decrease right now. I think it's going to be starting to consolidate soon. As you can see, that decrease is kind of leveling off just a little bit there. And I think it'll settle in maybe around 70 cents, maybe 80 cents. And I think Achain is a long-term hodl with upside. So hold on for dear life. With a lot of upside. Could Achain be the next EOS? And this is just a thought I've put out there. I'm not making the claim that Achain is going to be, $14 in the future from 80 cents. I'm not really very good at price predictions, but I just see that they have the same total supply of 1 billion units, and their price difference is, astronomical. They have similar technology, they have the exact same number of transactions per second, and they have a similar number of decentralized applications. So who knows, Achain could be the next EOS. Wouldn't that be huge? So my conclusion that I've come to is that Achain is forking great. It provides great scalability solutions for many of the coins out there that are going to need them in the near future. Owning an Achain coin provides you with free coins every single time a fork takes place. Who knows if it'll be a 1-to-1 ratio. It might be 1 to 2, 1 to 10, whatever. Either way, you're getting free coins every time you own Achain and every time they provide a fork to a coin. They have great technology and drive behind the Achain project, and they're starting to gain traction in places other than China, and I think that Bitcoin fork really helped with that. People know what Achain is now, and maybe people will do more research. Maybe people will find this video and realize that, maybe I need to look into this whole Achain thing. So that is all I have. Achain is available on the following exchanges: Coinegg, KuCoin, Huobi, OKX, altcoin, and CoolCoin. So I recommend to you KuCoin. I will put a referral link in the description. Go on over there after you do your research, of course, on Achain. And if you see something you like, throw a little bit of money into Achain. Why not? If you need to know, I do have about a 6% stake in Achain of my portfolio, and that's because recently I've been mostly investing in a lot of the larger market cap coins with not quite as much upside, so Achain's kind of my upside play. I see similar technology to EOS, and I think that Achain could be big. So thank you for watching today. Be sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed. Leave a comment. What do you think of Achain? Have you done any research? Have you ever heard of it? And yeah, that's all I have. Thanks, guys.